Smash bang in the middle of the British Isles. A village at the very heart of North Wales. We were once integral on the road from London to Ireland, with a history that dates back to the Middle Ages. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mochdre. A place of work and a place of play. And this show is built by the people who live here, for the people who live here, so we can show the world what it's all about. So if you want to share your news and views, if you have a special skill or talent that you want to share, or you want to tell us your stories of Mochdre past and present, or if you just want to kick back and watch the fun unfold, get involved. 1 p.m. every Sunday. Pigtown Theatre's Facebook Live. Like, subscribe, share, and let's get the world to follow Mochdre.
Prananda! Good afternoon, croeso and welcome once again to Follow Mochdre with me, your host, Simon HR. Well, it's been another crazy week as far as lockdown's concerned. Is it lockdown? Is it breakdown? Is it circuit breaker? Is it 3 tiers or rule of 6 or it's very confusing. I suppose the only advice that we should be adhering to is the fact that we should not be moving around the country. Of course, us now in Conway are officially locked in or locked down, but you can't be going anywhere. And this is the big problem. When all the schools opened up, when all the institutions opened up, when everyone kind of got a bit blasé over the summer, look what happened. So we're back almost to square one. So be prepared for a long winter. I've told you this before. It will happen. Stay put. Do not move out of your area. And only socialize with either people in your family or outside or at a reasonable social distance. So, moving on. We have lots to do today. We're getting lots of the old favourites out and some of the new ones indeed. But first of all, as always, can you guess where Levi is? Where is Levi? Where is Levi today?
Where am I in Mochdre today?
Where is Levi today?
Did you get it? Did you? Did you realize where that was? I know where that was. Did you know where that was? I put it in the comments below. Let's see. Do we know where Levi is today? I know. Do you? How well do you know Mochdre? Let's have a look. Put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that thing. And let's see if you get it right by the end of the program. But now we have that guy from the States. He's not happy still, and he's still psychotic. Psychotic. The cleaner. If you need the place cleaning, he's your man. Santa Charlie, we've got a can and smelling.
I copy that. I'm on my way. Woo! Damn!
I see it. I have eyes on it. This one. Oh, 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 oh. Now this really grinds my gears. Look at this. Yeah. Beautiful area here. Lovely place. Look at this. What is this? What is that? What? Pick it up! Or I'll pick you up! It's not even a good beer! God! What are you doing? Pick it up! Yeah, baby! Another one down! Yes! That is what I am talking about! Boom!
Well, there he is again, not happy. Tell you, stop dumping stuff on the streets. Never mind. So, next up we have that great game. It's getting tough at the top of the leaderboard. Yes, indeed. It's Kickoff. And this is one of my favourites because this time it's me sister. Yes, and welcome to another Kickoff. Oh, very delicately done there by Sarah Muggleston. Well, here it goes on its way. The crowd like it. It's very delicate. We've seen these end up in the corner of shame, though. Oh, and it's near the post. Oh, and it takes a bad deflection off the bar there. Oh dear me, and there it goes. Oh, what a cruel game. Off it goes into the corner of shame again. It's so difficult, this game. Oh, and a little deflection there. Oh, well, there we go. Sarah Muggleston doing her very best there. What's she going to do for us? What does she think of that? Oh, rubbish. Follow Mochdre indeed. Well, 7.30 metres is Sarah Muggleston. Not on the top, but never mind. Join us next time for some Kickoff. Ooh, didn't she do well? That's such a tough game, that Kickoff. And we're going to go back to roll-off at some point too as well. Ooh, it's all heating up in the old Follow Mochdre games. Ooh, made myself go dizzy. Never mind. Well, do you like to loosen off by smashing the heck out of some drums? Or maybe you don't. Or maybe you just want to get the drumsticks and beat the bejesus out of the local hall floor. If that's for you, it's a Mochdre thing.
Go! Well done.
That's good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Single.
Didn't that look like fun? Beating the heck out of the floor. What will they think of next? Get in touch with Tina down at the village hall if you want to start to do some pound! Pound the floor! Pound the floor! Looks like good exercise to me, but there we go. Now then, coming up next, we have that wonderful Minecrafter herself. It's little Mimi Pengor123, and she's doing a great job in building the whole of Mochdre, taking over from Pigtown Man, of course. And now she's going to take us into the world of Andy and Sue, who live by the crossing down in Mochdre. What can lie behind that little cottage door? Who knows? They're very gothic and very mysterious and very wonderful. And also, Andy drives a train, so maybe it's something to do with that. It's Minecraft Mochdre. Enjoy!
Hey guys, today we are looking at this very beautiful portal in front of this Minecraft house. It is Andy's house, and yeah, we're going to be checking it out, yeah? So, let's see. So, we do have, we do have this area here with the beds and heads, but we're going to be checking out this particular thing. My fidget's a never thought. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go! Oh man! Oh, I feel sick. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I recognize this. I recognize this. This is a parkour map. Yes, guys, it's a parkour map. But it's in the nether. Yes, right. Ready? Oh my goodness me, that was harsh. Right, ready? Steady, go. You. So I have to jump from tree to tree. Right, ready? There we go, let's. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this big parkour bit here. Here and here. Okay. So I do have a minecart, and this is Andy's train. Oh my goodness! I have this minecart with me, luckily. Hello, bye bye. Okay. This looks interesting. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Bit too fast. Ah! What are you doing? Okay. Guys, that was interesting. That was very interesting. I keep on teleporting. I don't like it. Alright, go on, Keeper. Teleport. Teleport into the nether where you belong. Right. So guys, this is all for me now. This is all from me now. And we're going to see you guys next time. Goodbye.
The streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a
Well, I don't think Zippy should be allowed out, Jeffrey.
I feel absolutely fine, Bungle. I've just had a bit of a cough, that's all.
You were coughing in bed, you were. Coughing in bed, Zippy.
I'm not so bad. I haven't got a COVID. No, I haven't got it.
You should be self-isolating, Zippy. You know you should.
No, I shouldn't be self-isolating. You self-isolate.
You weren't 2 meters away from me in bed, Zippy.
It's because of people like you, Zippy. That's why we're in this mess.
We're all in this mess because we didn't lock down at all.
You have to isolate for 14 days, Zippy. All right, now we're all going out, so there. You better stay in bed, Zippy, or I'm going to tell the police.
I can't find my mask, that's all. I haven't got the COVID. Wait for me. I can't find a blooming
We're
mask.
going out now, so we're going to leave Zippy to self-isolate. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Come on, let's go.
I can't find a blooming mask. I haven't got the COVID. I haven't even tested me. It's only a little
Right,
cough.
Zippy, where's this mask of yours?
I
Come
don't
on.
know. Oh,
Come
I
on, it's
know.
about time you found
I
it.
know, but I don't know where it is. Oh, no, this is doing
I'll help you look for it.
Well,
Come
this
on.
is doing nothing for my anxiety.
Can't be.
No,
Yes.
Jeffrey,
It's
I
gotta be
don't
in
know
there
what to do.
somewhere.
Oh,
Told you to buy another one, Zippy.
What's that bloody
Yes.
mask, Jeffrey?
Here it is. Here it is. It's that rainbow one. No.
I can't even go to Aldi now. Oh, no. I'm going to Aldi. It's Centre Island Aldi. Oh, come on.
Come on. You just go out. Come on.
I
Yes.
just want to go to the pub,
know,
Jeffrey.
I know,
Oh,
I
it's
know.
the rule of blooming 6. What's the meaning of rule of blooming 6?
Paint the whole world with a mask on. Wear your mask. Don't be a muppet. Wear a mask and isolate if you need to. Yeah. Come on. We're not kids. Well, we might be kids. But tell your kids. Get a mask on. Stop spreading this thing. It's a nightmare. Okay. Excuse me. Must have been all that ale I drank earlier. Hello, Chrissy, and welcome to bendigedig.com with me, your host, Bendigedig. Oh, and what a treat we've got for you today. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. A spread of the finest ales and lagers. Oh, yeah, there indeed. Now, these are courtesy of Snowdon Craft Beers, local down in here in Mochdre. Oh, tell you what, now that's a good lager.
You, Bendigedig.
Yes, indeed, and this one coming up here now is a renowned Summit Ale. It's a light ale. Lovely for supping. Look at that. Look at the colour of that. I tell you what, I did enjoy myself this week. Must be known. Tell you what. Ew.
Ah, Bendigedig.
Oh, Bendigedig, I tell you what.
Oh,
Summit Ale, this one. Named after the top of the Orm, no doubt.
Dion.
Bleming good ale.
Oh,
You can go down there.
Bendigedig.
You can go down there onto the Quinton Hazel site by the Creme down in Mochdre and have some wonderful ale. They're open up in November. Get yourself down there.
Ja, gedaan.
Social distancing, and you can have a sample of these wonderful beers. I tell you what, they're brewed down there on the site, and they are a cracking bunch of lads that are in it.
Oh,
Jonathan will welcome you with open arms. Yeah, it is.
oh,
That'll put hairs on your chest there, I tell you what. Now,
Dion.
I did go through all of them. I must admit, I started fast. And I thought, you know,
Dion.
if I don't do the lot, the lads down the Labour Club will play hell with me. So, ew, I'll put hairs on your chest. Look at that. Lovely. This is the bitter. In a dimple glass, of course. And on the end, finally, the gentleman's choice, the porter. Ew. That's a fine tipple.
I tell you what,
Chidan.
good job I wasn't driving anywhere after this, isn't it? Ew. Lovely. Lovely. Look at that.
Oh, bendig.
Yes, indeed. A fine porter there as well to finish off. And you know what? They brew it down there. Go down there. It's a fine experience. Looking around at how they do it traditionally, you know.
Ew.
Under these silly chemicals they put into the beers nowadays. This is proper beer for you now. Ew. Get yourself down there. Yes, Simon.
Oh.
Well, that's done me, that has. That's done me for the week. Sadly, that's all we've got time for once again on the show. Thank you so much for all the support you've been showing us. Thank you all for the support you've been showing us over the years. Yes. Thank you for all the support you've been showing us over the last few weeks. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this show. Because more than anything, it's got me out there meeting people I haven't spoke to for quite some time. One of these people was Sheila Cross, who is a wonderful crafter, a local crafter. She's a neighbour of mine, and I've known her all my life. She's a brilliant person and a real legend in the area. If you have any questions about crafting, or if you want to pick up some courses or whatever online, do let us know and we'll point you in the right direction. Sheila is fantastic at every discipline she picks up. So, without any further ado, hope you guess where Levi was, and really do enjoy all the craft work of Sheila Cross. What a wonderful human being. That's it for this week. Catch you next time. Bye! Where is Levi? Where is Levi today?
Where am I, Mochdre, today? I'm in Chapel Street.
Where is Levi today? So, how long have you lived in Mochdre?
36 years. Wow. And this was, 36 years.
Same
Yep,
house?
same house. The day we got married, we moved in 36 years ago. Yes. Yeah, haven't looked back.
No.
Yeah.
And this is your wonderful work here.
Some of it, yes. We've got the crocheting. Mm-hmm. So I've done a lot of animals there. As you can see, that's the pattern's called amigurumi. That's the name of the pattern, where you literally crochet round and round. The patterns are from a company called Toft, and Toft supply the wool, or you can use your own wool. I bought the wool for this one, as you can see the difference. The wool from that one was bought from the shop in Llandudno, You Felty thing. She has her own wools there, so that was that. And these are the little animals. We've got the rabbit, yeah. The other things I crocheted, we've got a poncho. So, and there's a large blanket. I've also done pillows to match that. As I said, she's got all the wools in the shop. Before lockdown, of course, she had a group 2 or 3 times a week. We all met there, and but we do it on Zoom now. So that's crocheting. I mean, I started off with crafts when I was in primary school. Mum used to do little quilts, handmade quilts. So I think that's where I got it from. So I used to pinch material off her, make little dresses for my little dolls. And of course, when I went to the high school, in those days, we had craft lessons. We had sewing lessons. So it just took off from there. A couple of years back, I went for needle felting lessons. So these are kits you can buy or you can just buy the fibre itself from the shop in Llandudno. She's got the fibre, she's got the foam, she's got the needles, she's got everything. This is one little elephant that I've made. So he's ready for off to find a new home. And if he just sits still, this is partway done. So this little one here, he's partway done. You can tell the difference in that, how rough it is and that. And this is literally what needle felting is. It is literally just needle felting into it. So you just carry on watching what you're doing with your fingers, and eventually, it takes a few hours to make, but eventually he will look like him, all tight, because that's tight, that's squashy. The other thing that I've made quite a few of is the little mouse. He's literally made of 2 pipe cleaners and some fibre like this, the loose fibre, and you just build him up from there. So I gave him a little Christmas pudding and a little Christmas hat. So again, I've done lessons on those as well in the shop. So then we've done, the other thing I learned was the wet felting. So again, it's the fibres, water, soap, bubble wrap, and that's the picture I made at the back there with the mermaids. I made that and just went and bought a frame from, you can get it from anywhere. I got that one from the range and just put it in. So that sits on my bedroom wall normally. The other thing I've got a picture of a butterfly at the back. That's on material, that's another kit. And that is all the fibres again. And you just copy the colours and it'll give you a fibre picture in the end. My project at the moment is cross stitch. This is the new Disney one that's out. It's a weekly subscription. So I've managed to do Tigger, and that's Dumbo, and that is just following the pattern. Easy to follow instructions. So that's Tigger. I'm partway through Dumbo. And as any crafter does, we have lots of projects on the go at the same time. So this again, doing a little robin there in between, and he's going to be a Christmas card. And I've also bought, to keep myself busy, I bought a pack of Christmas cards to make. In those, it's literally everything. Your Ada, your needles, your cards, the cottons, it is everything, and easy to follow instructions. So those are a few. I also do card making. The other thing is, just peep at the back, little baubles, which I got the family into making. So each year their Christmas tree is covered in these. So they're polystyrene, and then they're bits of material that are just cut into squares, folded, and little pins on them. So they're just, you can do them for any time of year. Yep. So that's just a few. These will be out on the windowsill at the end of October.
They're great.
To frighten all the children away. Yeah, so it's...
There's a whole range of things you've got going on here.
Yes.
Different skills and different attributes. What do you think's the one you get most satisfaction from?
I get satisfaction from all of them. I mean, these I've passed on to the grandchildren. They love them. You know, they play with those. These obviously aren't toys to play with. Needle. It depends. It depends on the mood. Depends on the, you know, like the cross stitch now. I'm really enjoying the cross stitch. I haven't done that for many years, so I've started that. But the trouble with that is daylight. So I've invested in a daylight bulb, which I can plug in at night, and then you can see the stitches and the patterns a lot easier. The animals, I love doing the animals. I've made quite a few. I've done squirrels, foxes, mice, and Nikki in New Felty in Llandudno, she's got, you know, she sells the items, and she's got a cabinet, and she'll sell them for you as well. So I have actually sold quite a few mice. They're very popular. I've also done a workshop there.
You enjoy teaching?
Yes, I do. I do. Nikki started me off the teaching in the, because I've been to quite a few workshops to learn how to do these. As far as Anglesey, I've been to Anglesey to a lovely lady there. And I was asked would I show in teach at the shop, which I started doing, and then everything came to a halt. So we're waiting for things to settle down. As I said, she does online tuition herself, but I haven't got anything set up, basically because I wouldn't know where to start. I'm not computer savvy. No. But yes, I do like teaching. Yeah, I've tried to get the grandchildren into it. Started one off on knitting, another one on crocheting. They love having a go with anything that I'm doing. At the moment, they've got a box of polystyrene, and they're actually making Christmas baubles for the tree. So the grandchildren age from 9 to 12, so that's what they're doing at the moment. So keeps them out of mischief as well, you know, and all ready for Christmas. It gets them excited. It's just, I'd recommend anybody to have a go. Have a go. It's especially these times now. If you're living on your own like I am now, you've got something to actually do. You've got something to take your mind off the problems that are out there. You know, it just takes your mind off everything. Yeah, sing. I can remember my mother did knitting as well. So she did knitting, quilting. She did all the handicrafts. That's basically where I picked it up from. You know, I just love doing crafts. The mouse to start with, because that is so easy to do. It is literally you start off with 2 pipe cleaners that you cut and twist, and you just literally get a little bit of fibre and you wrap it round and you just needle felting into it all the time. So, you know, there's that. Or the other thing that is our little doll that looks like somebody I know. You know, that's got wire in it. So I went to a class to do this, and it's got wire. So that is literally the shape of the doll. And so you've got your wire, you've twisted your wire, and then you're just wrapping all the fibre around it. And then this was already curled. And you just literally needle felt it. So you've got your needle. And then to put the
needle, are they?
There are different size needles. There's some for the finer work. They're all the same. They all look the same. Some companies, they'll give you different colours for the tips to tell you. Others don't, but you can tell by pushing the needle in. So you'll literally be. So that's how you needle felt everything. So you could alter her hair. With this, all I did with the dress was I just draped fibre over the top and wrapped it round. As I said, this was one of the lessons I went to. But nobody ever seems to put a face on them for some reason. They've always tended to do blank faces. She has got a little bit of a nose, but that's it.
I suppose it'd be a bit much detail if there was a face on there, wouldn't there?
Yeah, it's just trying to. So that was just fibres wrapped round, and then to hold it in place is just with your needle. So it is literally, and that is how everything. There's no glues or anything like that. It is literally just the needle. So you could sit there for hours and hours tweaking it, shall I say? Because as I said, this one's taken. There's a couple of friends wanted to know how to make that. So I went round to their house last year and showed them how to do it. So we sat there for an evening and just made elephants. So it took all the evening to do. It does take a long time. It does take a long time to get it from that to that. By the time you've shaped it, you know, because you can shape them as you go in. See how wobbly he is? You know, you just literally, you add some more fibre on and needle felt it into place. So you're just wrapping, just putting bits of fibre at a time. So you don't use a little bit, so you just grab a pinchful, pinch like that, and then just, and that's how you build everything up.
Wow.
And then these, you can either sew them in, the eyes, or you can get ones that have got a little metal stem on, and you can glue them in. Obviously they're not for not for youngsters, because of the small bits. But yeah.
And the same process more or less with these two guys here?
Yes.
The two.
Yeah, the witch and the wizard. Come here, Mr. Witch and Wizard. Yes, that's just the pipe cleaner. So that was built up. That was literally, I made a round, then I did another separate longer piece, and then you leave fibres free. So I sat it on there with the fibres, needle felted the fibres in, and that attached the nose, and the same with the chin. Yeah, get my good side, won't you? That side's my good side. And then, yeah.
They're
So,
so cool. They're like little puppets. But they're not. They're great.
yeah.
They're lovely.
So they are ornaments.
Yeah.
Obviously they're not made as little hands. Obviously it's easy to make him without feet so that he stands up, and her. But they are, the needle felting are ornaments rather than toys.
Of course. And these little things, these are more designed. Is this crochet?
This is all crocheted, yes. So we've got the little rabbit, we've got the meerkat. I love meerkats. We've got the unicorn. This is the sheep. And this was what I was going to teach before lockdown. So that is the amigurumi pattern. So you make the head, you make the arms, and they're just stuffed at the ends, not up here, and two little legs, then his body, and then you just get the wool and you do a hook in there, then you chain about 8 stitches, then hook it back in, and that's what gives him the fleece.
They're brilliant.
And his little ears.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Where's that little octopus gone?
Oh.
Where's he gone? He's in there somewhere.
I think
behind you, Robin.
he's hiding from
Yeah,
us.
he is. I like him.
Yeah, so that's
He's
another
beautiful.
little kit that I got.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, there he is.
Oh.
Yep, Mr. Octopus. So I went, if I want to do something quickly, and I did a miniature sheep as well. So we've got the little lamb as well. So that again is all crocheted. So all these, and the frog, is the frog. My daughter wanted a frog, so she got a frog. And his legs around the wrong way. I think he's had a bit, the children have had a bit of fun with him. He's a king. He has got a red cape. But the little 3-year-old has taken the cape off him and said, no, Niney, that is a bib. So she's tied it onto one of her baby dolls at the front. That's the bib. So unfortunately, King Frog has lost his cape.
That's a shame.
Yes. So
what for the future?
more crafting.
More crafting.
I just try. If I see something else, and I have a go, I've had a go at lots and lots of different crafts. So I just try anything, and I'd like to really teach others. That's what I'd like to do. Teach others. Pass it on. Yeah.